A study from the National Institute on Aging NIA shows that after the age of 60, more than half of men begin to experience a decline in vitality for no clear reason. It is not always a medical condition. Sometimes, it is just the feeling of not being like before fatigue, lack of motivation, and feeling disconnected from one's own body. This causes many men to quietly worry, yet hesitate to speak up or seek change. Have you ever thought that a common spice in your kitchen could be the answer? Today, I want to share with you the story of cloves, a small herb with surprisingly powerful effects. Cloves can help improve circulation, support aging hormones, soothe the prostate, and gradually help older men rediscover their sense of strength and natural confidence. This is not magic. It is simply a consistent habit. And if you are over 60, do not skip this message. It might just change the way you view your health each day. Where are you reading from? Leave a comment and let me know. Benefit 1. Supports natural blood circulation. For men over 60, one of the first things many notice is that the body no longer responds as quickly as it once did. It is not that the desire has faded, but rather that the inner flow of circulation has slowed down. Blood vessels gradually lose their elasticity. Their walls become stiffer, and the amount of blood reaching sensitive areas becomes limited. This leads to a noticeable decline in vitality and overall performance. This is exactly when cloves begin to play their quiet but powerful role. Cloves contain a natural compound called eugenol, which has been shown to dilate blood vessels, increase circulation, and improve the function of the endothelium, the layer that controls how blood vessels open. When blood flows well, oxygen and nutrients are delivered efficiently, and the body gradually regains its natural responsiveness. The story of Mr. George, a 67-year-old retired veteran from Florida, is a perfect example. After years of feeling less confident, he began drinking clove tea every morning, just a few clove buds steeped in warm water. After 3 weeks, he came back and shared, "I don't just feel stronger. It's like something inside me has awakened." The change began with a small cup of tea and the flow of blood being restored. And that was the very first step in reclaiming vitality in his golden years. Benefit 2. Naturally boosts nitric oxide. When it comes to male vitality in later years, many people focus only on hormones and overlook a quiet yet essential factor, nitric oxide. This molecule helps widen blood vessels and acts as a trigger for the body's natural response process. However, after the age of 60, the level of nitric oxide in the body can drop to nearly half of what it was in youth. As a result, the signals become slower and less clear. The good news is that cloves can support the body's natural production of nitric oxide. Because cloves are rich in antioxidants, they help cleanse the endothelium, the inner lining, where nitric oxide is produced by clearing away harmful free radicals. Once this environment is purified, the body naturally restores its ability to create stronger circulatory signals. Mr. Tom, age 72, living in Texas, once shared during a wellness consultation, "I still have the feeling, but my body reacts very slowly. Sometimes it feels like there is no connection anymore." After starting a daily routine of drinking clove tea and making a few small lifestyle changes, he noticed a gentle but clear transformation. I began to feel something awaken in a place that had almost gone silent. He said, "The return of nitric oxide is not loud, but it is deeply important. It helps restore the connection between emotion and the body, allowing every gentleman over 60 to not only feel moments of closeness, but to respond to them naturally and fully." Benefit 3. Supports hormonal balance in later life. Many men after the age of 60 begin to notice changes that are hard to describe. They feel less energetic, have trouble focusing, emotions seem to fade, and even their vitality feels like it has fallen asleep somewhere. In reality, these quiet changes often stem from a decline in male hormones, a natural process that, if overlooked, can slowly diminish a man's inner strength and sense of connection. Modern science has shown that cloves have the ability to protect and stimulate the activity of hormone-producing cells, thanks to their strong antioxidant properties. In preclinical studies, clove extract has demonstrated positive effects on hormone levels and physiological behavior in subjects who used it regularly. While more studies on humans are needed, real-world experience has already shown many promising results. Mr. Richard, age 65, a retired school principal in Ohio, is one example. He once shared that he felt like he had lost the fire in his life. He no longer felt the motivation to get up early, exercise, or connect with his wife like before. After adding clove tea to his nightly routine, he noticed a gradual recovery, clearer thinking, deeper sleep, and most of all, the return of his sense of manly confidence. The key lies in supporting hormones naturally, not by forcing the body, but by nurturing it like a steady stream flowing from within. Benefit 4. Reduces inflammation in the prostate and urinary system. In the later years of life, many men face an uncomfortable and often unspoken issue: frequent nighttime urination, weak urine flow, or a sense of pressure in the lower abdomen. Medical tests may all come back normal, yet they know something does not feel right. The root cause often lies in chronic inflammation of the prostate or urinary tissues, a common condition that is easily overlooked. This is where cloves show remarkable effects. Thanks to their strong anti-inflammatory properties through a compound called eugenol, unlike pain relievers or antibiotics that only address symptoms, eugenol works directly on the mechanisms that cause inflammation and cellular oxidation, helping to soothe irritated tissues over time. Regular use of cloves, especially in the form of warm tea, can reduce pressure on the prostate, improve local circulation, and lead to a noticeable sense of comfort. Mr. Allen, age 68, living in Colorado, once described his condition as constantly feeling the urge to urinate, but never truly feeling relief. After consistently drinking clove tea for 4 weeks, he returned with a relaxed smile and shared, "I no longer have to wake up 5 times a night, and that uncomfortable feeling has slowly disappeared." When cared for properly, the prostate can bring relief both physically and mentally. And sometimes, the solution is as simple as a nightly cup of herbal tea. Benefit 5. Enhances sensation and sensitivity visual in the urinary area. Many men after the age of 60 often share that, although their body still responds, the sensation has become dull. Some describe it as the body is present, but the mind is not. Emotions fade, reflexes slow down, And at times, things that once brought joy become quiet and distant. It is not a loss, but rather a gradual detachment from the sense of connection with one's own body. The cause lies in the reduced neural reflexes and blood flow to sensitive areas. As we age, nerves become weaker, and the process of signal transmission slows down. Fortunately, cloves may help awaken these responses naturally. In traditional medicine, cloves have long been used as a hormone to stimulate the senses not only mentally, but also physically. When used as warm tea or diluted oil applied gently to the lower abdomen, cloves help increase blood flow, nourish peripheral nerves, and revive sensations that may have faded over time. Harold, age 71, a retired carpenter in Oregon, once confided, "I still share close moments with my wife, but the feeling is no longer as deep." After starting his mornings with clove tea and gently massaging his lower abdomen each night, he noticed a clear change. "I feel fully present, not just in body, but in mind too. When sensation returns, so does connection, and sometimes it all begins with a familiar herb." Benefit 6. Rekindles natural vitality and inner inspiration. There are things in life that do not disappear. They simply grow quiet. Like vitality. Like the inspiration to live fully. Many gentlemen over 60 still love their partners, still share a strong bond. But deep down, they sense that something has changed. It is not because their body is no longer capable, but because the inner flame of passion has gradually faded without notice. The decline in vitality during later years does not come suddenly. It fades like a song slowly turning down in volume, a little less excitement, a little more fatigue, a quiet withdrawal over time. Emotions that once felt intense begin to feel distant and harder to describe. It is fascinating that cloves, a spice that seems so simple, can touch that inner fire. In ancient medical traditions such as Ayurveda and Unani, cloves were considered a treasured remedy for men, used to spark motivation, nourish emotional inspiration, and restore one's natural energy. Modern research also shows that compounds in cloves may stimulate neural pathways related to excitement and emotional response. Victor, age 69, living in California, once shared that everything in his life felt fine, but not deep, after a period of drinking clove tea before bedtime. He reported, "I found myself wanting to be close again. And that feeling came naturally, just like it used to." Inspiration never truly disappears. It simply needs to be gently and patiently awakened. Benefits and soothes the prostate and improves nighttime urination. As men grow older, many begin to get used to waking up 2, 3, or even 5 times a night just to use the bathroom. The older they get, the more common this becomes. It disrupts sleep, leads to daytime fatigue, and over time, affects both mental well-being and overall health. In most cases, this is due to an increase in the size and sensitivity of the prostate, a small gland that has a big impact on a man's quality of life. Though small, cloves contain compounds that help ease mild swelling and irritation of the prostate, especially when taken regularly as warm tea before bed. With their antioxidant properties and ability to support natural immune balance, cloves help relax the tissue surrounding the prostate, reduce pressure on the bladder, and improve nighttime urination. Gerald, age 66, from Arizona, once described his nights as fragmented, always waking up feeling like he had not truly rested. After about 3 weeks of drinking clove tea each evening, he noticed a significant reduction in trips to the bathroom. Now I only wake up once. Some nights, I sleep straight through something I haven't experienced in years. A full night's rest not only allows the body to recover, but also sets the tone for a more energetic day. And cloves can be a quiet yet powerful companion on that journey. Benefit 8. Supports natural recovery of male vitality. Many people believe that a decline in vitality during later years is inevitable and irreversible, but the truth is, the body always retains an ability to recover as long as it receives the right kind of support. What is encouraging is that we do not always need strong therapies or complex medical interventions. Sometimes, a simple daily habit can make a significant difference. Cloves are a perfect example. Instead of acting forcefully on one specific organ, they help regulate the entire system. They support blood circulation, reduce inflammation, protect hormone-producing cells, and improve nerve function. This combination creates a strong foundation for the body to naturally and sustainably regain its responsiveness. Robert, age 70, living in New York, had tried various methods but never felt at ease with them. He shared that artificial solutions made him feel unnatural and sometimes left him more exhausted. After switching to clove tea each morning and making a few small lifestyle changes, he noticed a clear improvement. "I feel stronger." But more importantly, everything flows naturally and gently, without feeling forced. Restoring vitality in later life does not mean battling against time. Sometimes, it simply means giving the body the right conditions to revive itself like a seed meeting fertile soil. Benefit 9. Improves sleep and hormonal balance. Sleep does more than allow the body to rest. It is also the time when hormones are naturally restored and regenerated. For men over 60, prolonged poor sleep can significantly affect vitality, mood, and daily energy levels. It often begins with shallow sleep, waking up in the middle of the night, or feeling tired even after sleeping enough hours. Cloves, a warm-scented, gentle herb, have long been used as a natural remedy to calm the nerves and relax the body. When consumed as tea before bedtime, cloves help soothe the nervous system, ease physical tension, and release the stress built up during the day. As a result, sleep comes more easily, lasts longer, and feels more restful. Samuel, age 74, a retired sports coach in Georgia, shared, "I didn't understand why I was tired all day, losing interest in things, and easily irritated. But after a few weeks of drinking clove tea every night, my sleep became more peaceful. And once I started sleeping deeply, I felt like everything in me began to return." A full night's sleep is the first step in restoring hormones, calming the mind, and maintaining well-being from within. And cloves, in their simplicity, may be the key to making that happen. Benefit 10. Helps older men reconnect with identity and confidence. Some changes are hard to name. You may still go through your daily routine, eat and sleep as usual. But deep down, there is a feeling that something is missing, a part of yourself. It is not exactly illness, nor is it fatigue, but rather a quiet loss of control, of the confidence you once held. After 60, many men begin to feel themselves slowing down. They speak less, laugh less, and become quieter. Sometimes it is simply no longer wanting to start a conversation, or feeling like they are no longer as important as they once were. But that feeling is not a sign of an ending. It is a gentle reminder that the body needs a different kind of care than before. The presence of cloves in daily life may not make you younger, but it can help you wake up each morning feeling lighter in spirit, clearer in mind, and more at home in your body. When circulation improves, hormones stabilize, and sleep becomes deeper, confidence slowly returns, not suddenly, but steadily. Mr. Charles, a 73-year-old man living in North Carolina, once said simply after a month of drinking clove tea, "I feel lighter, more alive, and the strangest thing is, I enjoy seeing myself in the mirror." Confidence does not need to be loud. It only needs to remind you that you are still living true to who you are. After a long journey, we have explored together 10 powerful benefits that cloves can bring to the vitality and urinary health of older men, from improving circulation, increasing nitric oxide, supporting hormonal balance, to helping the prostate function better, enhancing sleep, and calming the mind. All of these help rebuild a foundation of strength in a natural and lasting way, not through loud solutions, but through small, consistent daily habits. What matters most is not how many cups of tea you drink, but whether you have started listening to your body. Growing older does not mean giving up. On the contrary, it is the time to become your own kindest companion. Try starting today. A cup of clove tea in the morning or before bedtime. A little patience, a little care. Then you may begin to notice quiet but encouraging signs from your body: better sleep, a clearer mind, and most of all, the return of confidence. Just one small daily change, like the habit of drinking clove tea, can be a meaningful step toward maintaining both physical and emotional well-being in your golden years. If you found today's message helpful, don't forget to share it with a loved one, a partner, or a respected father figure. Who knows, one small action today might bring a meaningful change to someone quietly searching for answers.